Welcome back, guys. Part 2 of the 1981 Donruss. I'm not going to make you guys wait. You've already seen everything in the first video. So let's get to some cards. I did some research, and we're kind of looking for two Pete Rose variations. There's a Ricky Henderson in here. My dog's making a lot of noise. Sorry about that. If you have a dog, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get started. All right, first pack here. Some of the complaints with these packs are, of course, gum stuck to the front card. There's a Bob Welch that's ruined. I was going to show you. Here's what I've lost so far to gum damage. All these cards. So be wary if you buy this. They're known to do this. We got a nice Steve Garvey here. Bill Stein. Mako. We got the best hitters again. We've already seen that. Keith Smith. Bert Hooton. Junior Kennedy. Nice Tom Seaver. Tommy Lasorda. Rick Sutcliffe. Dave Lopez. Spillman. Kay or Say, Castillo, Johnson, Joe Nolan, and Doug Bear again. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on what we've already seen. I'm trying to find that Ricky Henderson or Pete Rose. Gum got into the bottom of these cards pretty good. Hit old Steve Garvey here. Hit Steve Garvey on the bottom there. And Don Sutton and Johnny Bench and Ken Griffey, Rudy Law. There's a nice Johnny Bench. Bob Welch, Steve Garvey again, Junior Kennedy, Tom Seaver, Tommy Lasorda, Rick Sutcliffe, Dave Lopez, Spillman, Kay, and Castillo. Kind of starting off the way that the last one did. Kind of a lot of the same names that we're seeing over and over. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of card control, quality control when these cards were made. Joe Nolan, they were made on cheap stock. Well, I thought that one felt pretty good, except it was 3 cards stuck together there. Okay, we got a Joe Nolan, a Hooton, a Keith Smith, best hitters again, Mako, Stein, a Bear, a Rick Mundy, Steve Garvey, Don Sutton, Johnny Bench, Griffey, Law, Johnny Bench, Bob Welch, and Steve Garvey. I think there's also a variation of Ozzie Smith, what was his rookie, 79. So this would be his second year in the majors here. I'm not sure who he was playing for in his second year. I think he started off with the Pirates and ended up with Cardinals, but I don't know what year that happened in. Mako, best hitters, Keith Smith, Hooton, Kennedy, Tom Seaver, Lasorda, Rick Sutcliffe, Dave Lopez, Spillman, Kay, Castillo, Johnson, Joe Nolan, Bear, and Rick Mundy. This set is known to be very limited on available players. I did not see a Nolan Ryan variation. I was kind of hoping that there would be an 81 Nolan Ryan in here. But Don Sutton, Johnny Bench again, Ken Griffey, Rudy Law, Johnny Bench, Bob Welch, Steve Garvey, Junior Kennedy, Tom Seaver, Tom Lasorda, Sutcliffe, Lopez, Spillman, Say or K, I don't know what, Ron K, I think is his name, Castillo, and Jay Johnston. Okay, another pack here. I have this one little bug flying around here driving me crazy. Must have got in the house when I got on from work. Hooten, Smith. Best hitters again. Mako, Stein, Johnny Bench. Boy, that one's cut a lot nicer than some of the others I've seen. K, Yeager, Griffey, Dreesen, Law, K, Yeager, Garvey, Geronimo, and Griffey. Just batted that fly. Hopefully he goes and tells his buddies. Alright, we got a Steve Yeager, Householder, K, Yeager, Welch, Darrell Thomas, or Darrell Thomas. Halicki, haven't heard of that one or not noticed it. There's a nice Rod Carew. Mario Mendoza, Glenn Abbott. There's some new ones. Tom Donahue, Knapp. We've heard that one. Oh, there's a nice Rod Carew. Tanana, Frank Tanana. Okay. Shane Raleigh. Jim Anderson, Ray Burris, Mickey Hatcher, Dick Davis, Butera, Don Baylor, Don Assey, Lansford, Heverlo, Narion, Jason Thompson, Larry Cox, McLaughlin, Gritch, and Mark Clear. Halicki got destroyed there. And Halicki again. Rod Carew, Mendoza, Abbott, Donahue, Knapp, Rod Carew again, Tanana, Shane Raleigh, Jim Anderson, Jeff Zahn, Ray Burris, Mickey Hatcher, Dick Davis, Butera, Don Baylor, and Don Assey. That is the last of that stack. This is our very last stack of the 81 Donruss. I am looking at an 84 or 83 Fleer, I think, right now. Might try to get my hands on that. I want to try to get some of these older 80s. Castillo. Jay Johnstone, Joe Nolan, Doug Bear, Rick Monday, Steve Garvey, Don Sutton, Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey, Rudy Law, Johnny Bench, Bob Welch, Steve Garvey, Junior Kennedy, and that one, look at the ink on that one that dripped down. Tom Seaver, Tommy Lasorda, Rick Sutcliffe, and Dave Lopez. Spillman hit. There's a Ron K, Castillo, Johnson, Joe Nolan, Hooten, Smith, best hitters again, Mako, Stein, Bear, Rick Monday, Steve Garvey, Don Sutton, Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey, Rudy Law, and Johnny Bench. You know, I mean, imagine Donruss was just starting out, and but I don't understand some of their card selection ideas unless there was licensing issues. Robert Welch, because there were other great players. Steve Garvey, Bill Stein, Mako, best hitters again, Keith Smith, Hooten, Kennedy, Tom Seaver, Lasorda, Sutcliffe, Lopez, Spillman, Ron Kay, Castillo, Johnstone, Joe Nolan, and Doug Bear. I mean, if you were a kid buying these for 30 cents a pack back in 1981, you'd have to be thinking that, or I mean, you would think that the kids were really disappointed to keep getting the same names over and over, out of these, because they weren't pulling Robert Monday Jr. They weren't really pulling their favorite guys out of here. Steve Garvey, they were pulling a few. Steve Garvey, Don Sutton, Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey, Rudy Law, Johnny Bench, but they're pulling the same thing over and over. Bob Welch, Steve Garvey, Junior Kennedy, Tom Seaver, Tommy Lasorda, Rick Sutcliffe, Dave Lopez, Spillman, Kay, Castillo, and Johnson. I've almost got to the point where I could probably call these cards off with my eyes closed. Joe Nolan, Hooten, Smith, best hitters, Mako, Stein, Bear, Monday, Garvey, Sutton, Bench, Griffey, Rudy Law, Johnny Bench, Bob Welch, Steve Garvey, Bill Stein, and Mako again. Oh, there's a best hitters card. Smacked with the gun. Smith, Hooten, Kennedy, Seaver, Lasorda, Sutcliffe, Lopez, Spillman, Kay, Castillo, Johnson, Nolan, Bear, Monday, Garvey, Sutton, and Bench. Law, Bench, Welch, Garvey, Kennedy, Seaver, Lasorda, Sutcliffe, Lopez, Spillman, Kay, Castillo, Johnson, Nolan, Hooten, Keith Smith, and best hitters again. Stein, Castillo, K, Yeager, K, Dreesen, K, come on. K, Yeager, Johnson, Geronimo, Spillman, K. Spillman, Householder. One pack. In one pack. 5 of them. 5 of the same cards. I'll give you guys my interpretation after I open this last pack of what I think. K. Nolan, Sutcliffe, K. Yeager, Sutcliffe, Ruiz, Knight, Bill Russell. There's another Reggie Smith. Soto, Collins, Concepcion, Lacrosse, and Baker. So, what do I think? I don't know. I think that, first of all, I'm not disappointed with the cards. I love the 1981 cards. They're going to look amazing in my collection. Do I think there's a possibility they were tampered with? Yes, I do. and I'll tell you why. I didn't see any of the cards that I read online that are available. These are the bigger superstars, you know, Ricky Henderson and Pete Rose variations. Now, I mean, I could just be unlucky and didn't pull it, but I just can't believe that if the company was cutting off sheets of cards, I don't see getting 5 of the same guy in one pack. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's just really odd. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't spend a ton of money on this box. I spent, you know, a little bit. It was about $80 for this box. It's known for bad card stock. It's known for low quality images. It's known for cards sticking to the front. And this box didn't disappoint. It had all those 3 major issues with the cards. There's 2 variations of Pete Rose. There was that I didn't even see. There was a Ricky Henderson that I didn't even see. So that leads me to believe that there's a chance that this box could have been this is the first time that I've ever actually felt like the box might have tampering issues. But there's no way to prove that. The only way that you're going to be 100% safe is if you go with the BBC. But I just don't see buying BBC boxes for inflated prices to have them inspected is worth it. Maybe if I was going to spend a ton of money to get a 1979 box, you know, might be worth it. But if you're buying 80s junk wax, I don't see the inflated BBC prices being worth it. Because with the gambles I've taken, I've ended up with way more good cards than I've ended up with bad cards. But that's just my take on it. I really appreciate everybody coming and watching the video. If you've been thinking about buying a box of this, hopefully this helps you decide one way or the other. I don't encourage or discourage anybody that wants to collect. This box is going to look beautiful on my collection of boxes of things that I've opened online. So thanks for the video, and I think about the only thing I have upcoming is a box of 89 Tops. And I think I also have a box of 89 Donruss coming. Or not Donruss, Bowman. I haven't opened any Bowman yet, so I have a box of Bowman coming. But thanks for viewing the video. Make sure you come back and check out other videos. I'm going to keep doing this. And have a good one. Guys, I just wanted to add one more little short blurb at the end of this. I went back through every single card. And the guy that just kept getting hit over and over. Remember, I had like 5 in one pack. Here's one card that got hit with the gum. So that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Good 2 dozen. 2 dozen cards of the exact same player in a box of 36. 24 cards. So here's my challenge to you guys. Go back, watch the video, and take a shot every time you see Ron K here. That'd be a nice little game to play, wouldn't it? But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys and show you that how many times I ended up pulling him out of these packs. Have a good one.